Mm.
Good evening, teacher.
Good afternoon, Paola. How are you?
Good afternoon, teacher.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, where
I
are you?
I'm waiting for start the class, and
Are you
I'm
in
going to send the video, the link the video, teacher.
Okay, don't worry. Are you in the school?
No, I'm staying in the business of my husband
Ah, okay.
because I don't want to go to my house.
Why not?
I'm tired. No, I don't know because my house is far away the city, and more later I have to do things with my parents and decide to stay in the business of my husband for that for that
Yeah.
reason
Okay.
to
We
get
are
to my
going
house.
to.
Last more or less 30 minutes to get to my house.
Oh, yeah, you are too far.
Yes,
But for that reason, did you prefer to stay in your husband company?
yes,
Okay, good. And maybe in that place we are going to have a better connection, no?
yes. And for that reason too, the internet is better in the company husband. My husband is better than my house.
Okay.
During this week, the internet in my house is very bad, really, and I'm tired for that too.
Okay. Paola, how was your surgery?
Fine, thank you, teacher.
Okay.
Everything's fine. Yes, all the week was fine.
Okay, good. Okay, it's a nice news.
Yes,
Excellent. Okay, I'm trying to contact you partners, but I don't know what happened with them. Let me see, Jennifer and George. I don't know what happened with those students. Let me see. I'm going to call to Jennifer. Okay, wait a minute, please.
teacher. Why I send the link of my video?
Okay, let me see. I'm going to check my email. One moment. Mm, okay, Giancarlo, George, Joseph, but I didn't receive anything.
No.
What I
Hello.
mean?
Today I'm going to share my
Ay,
answers
so
of
much.
my
Yeah.
Can you share the link on the chat, please, Paula?
What teacher?
Can you share the link on the chat, please?
Ah, yes. Oh, I'm going. Yo lo hice.
Okay, let me see.
I tried to make a video without reading the test. So I use my own words to try to speak of fluency way, but the nervous, I won.
No worry, no worry. Okay, I'm going to share my screen in order that we can watch the video. Okay, one moment.
Yes.
Can you see that in this moment?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to listen.
No, teacher.
Hello.
Yes.
Today I'm going to share my answers or my opinion about some questions about the topic medical treatment. So the first question is, what kind of medical treatment wouldn't you like to try and why? Well, in my opinion, I wouldn't like the kind of medical treatment is conventional. Why? Because in my opinion, there is or there are many kinds of many ways to assist to treat the different illness with drugs, radiation, surgery, and there are many manipulation about the to treat this illness in in the hospitals or clinics. So, in my opinion, I don't like to visit, and there are many problems with that kind of medical treatment because in some case the people
Yes.
don't get a very good results with that. And for that reason, I don't like. What type of medical treatment do you prefer and why? Well, I like or I prefer the homotoxicology because it's a model of disease and treatment based on quad medicine and pseudoscience in which the disease symptoms are response of the body's attempt to expel toxins. So uh, that had we in the systems is similar to homeopathic treatments, and thought I think that is a good medical treatment to prepare because it's a natural way. There are many products based in plants. Okay, so I think that is good medical, and I have some cases that people get this kind of medical treatment and they get good results. What is your blood type? Well, my blood type is positive A. What was your height? Is the next question. So my height is an average height, and I'm 5 feet and 5 inches tall. My weight is 136 pounds. Are there any serious illness or medical? No, actually, I don't have any serious illness or medical, so I consider in my personal life, I never go to a hospital where I consider that is a blessing, or I am a blessing person because have ever in my life I don't have any illness or bad medical.
Okay, Paola, I think that you did a good work. But tell me, how do you feel when you develop your activity?
Why?
How did you feel when you develop your activity? Was
Yes,
difficult, easy?
yes. In fact, I don't like to make videos when I know I don't like to stay in a video for many times, and I was feeling very nervous, and like I had to speak of fluency way is a little difficult because it's not saying to read a test or and speak in front of the camera.
The
And
camera,
for
okay.
me, it's a little difficult. Yes.
But it's okay because in this career you must speak in English all the time. For that reason, our idea in this English course is to practice speaking the most of the time. For example, when you speak in English, you practice your listening and your speaking too, because you need to organize. You organize also your practice your writing skills too. You must organize your idea before to start the video. You need to read the information, huh? And when
Yes.
you create a video, you practice all the skills. Why? Because you need to write, you need to read the information, and you need to speak. But if you don't speak, you are not going to get a fluency or way to speak in English. What is the idea? That you can make mistake and then you can correct the mistake, and also you have the opportunity to practice your English speaking, because maybe in other courses or subjects you don't have the opportunity to speak in English, just in this English course. But the most of the courses in the university, the idea is to create or use technological tools to practice your English skills. Why? Because you don't have the opportunity to have a teacher face to face. Huh? Everything is online. For that reason, it's important to develop videos, to record yourself, and invent whatever things that give you the opportunity to speak in English the most of the time, okay? But the video was good. Congratulations.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay, later I'm going to give you the feedback, but in this moment, just I want to see the performance. Okay, it was good.
Okay.
Okay, now we are going to watch George's video. Hi, George. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, teacher.
Okay, how are you?
Fine, teacher.
Okay, how was your day today?
It was fine. I am worried about because the class was very early.
Yes, we start. at 6:10 or 6:12 p.m. today.
This is why I get late.
Now, don't worry. Okay. I want to share your link about your video. I want to listen to you. Give me a second, please.
Okay.
Okay, Paola, watch the video and listen the information, and then you are going to give me what is your opinion about the George video, okay?
Okay.
Hello, panel and teacher. I am William the Skinter, and today I'm going to answer some questions. One of these questions is about what kind of what type of medical treatment I do prefer and why. Well, my preferred medical treatment is the conventional medicine. This is because for me the conventional medicine have a lot of advantages over the other treatments. And the most the most important advantages is is backed by science. It's fundamented by technology, and that means all these treatments in conventional medicine are tests are are more effectively because they are a lot of science uh, of who makes all these treatments works in every case, because in other kinds of medical treatments it depends a lot of the system of beliefs of the person. So in the other treatments they also have a lot of myths of even some kind of pseudoscience, because those are not really uh, really recognize uh, scientific truths, because they tend to fail in some cases, and that means for treatment of many other diseases, it's not very good to use them. But in conventional medicines, uh, have a lot of versatility, covers a lot of diseases and illness, and it makes also it makes this option the best uh, of all the others, in my personal opinion. Um, and about the other question, it says something like, "What is your blood type?" Well, my blood type is A positive. What is my height? My height. Uh, my height is 1.18 centimeters. 1 meter 80 centimeters. What is my weight? Well, my weight is one hundred 3 kilos. 103 kilos. Um, are there any serious illness or medical condition? And fortunately, I don't have any serious illness or medical conditions. But when I was a child, I have a problem with asthma. I was asthmatic, so this problem makes me feel very weak, and for a child this could be very difficult, because child likes run, laugh very hard, go to the water in the pool, by example. Those kind of things, those things are basically uh, and paying for me, so I could get all these things. But in the end of the day, I think this um, uh, uh, when I go more age, this problem disappears. So currently, I don't have any problem with asthma, and that is all. That is all the question. So I hope you like the video, and see you the next time.
Okay, Dr. George. Good. What do you think about the video? Do you have any question, Paola, for George?
Yes, uh,
One moment. Tell me.
I like the video because George made the video of a natural way. Is in fact, he doesn't speak read. He doesn't read the answers. Uh, that is the idea, no? To try speak a fluency way. But I know that is, yeah, a little difficult, but he did it, and I understand so many things about it, but I don't listen about the. I don't hear the answer of question. What wouldn't medical treatment prefer?
Okay. I don't know what happened, but in my point of view, I think that yes, it was a good performance. And also, he said that he preferred to have a traditional medicine, now.
Yes, this is
And
the
it's okay because some people don't like to invent anything about their health, nah? For example, okay, if you have a headache, take a lemon or maybe eat this grass or whatever thing. And many people prefer to go to the doctor, no? And
yes,
listen the diagnostic and then start to follow on a special list of drugs or in a special treatment. But it's okay. In my case, I don't like to go to the doctor, but when I have a difficult situation in my health, I try to go and I try to follow the everything that the doctor told me. But the most of the time, I prefer to invent something in my house because maybe
yes,
my grandmother tell me, okay, if you have a headache, try to do this, try to do other things. But I think that if the society or maybe the people invent the medicine is because it's good, no? But also, George, there are some things that the medicine don't create in the same way, but you can find those things using natural things, no? For example, when I had gastritis, in my case, I had to buy an expensive pill.
drugs.
It was, yes, it was very expensive, but there was something similar that cured the same illness in my case. I had to buy an expensive pill, but somebody told me, okay, if you have gastritis, you can eat cauliflower. Eat that all the time. What is the situation? For example, in Africa, the medicine, to get the medicine in that place is so difficult. What that the people do in that place? They eat cauliflower all the time when they have gastritis. In that plant or that cauliflower cure the gastritis too. And
Ah,
sometimes, Yes, sometimes the medicine have few things that other natural things have. For example, when somebody had let me see, flu, no? Do you know what is flu?
No.
Flu. Because it's very
Ah, yeah.
flu. You have
Yes.
a flu and you go to the drugstore and
Yes.
you say, okay, I have a flu. Can you sell me, for example, Noravir or Noravir could be, I'm not sure, or maybe Dristan Caliente, no? And
Yes.
you drink that, but when you are in your house and you don't have money, what your grandmother say? Okay, you have a flu,
Lemon and
take,
water,
yes,
hot water
take, yes, take
with
or drink
vanilla.
sugar water with lemon.
Yes.
Okay? And that's a natural way to cure the flu also, too.
Yes.
For that
In my
reason, they can
case,
use,
I like to drink onion with milk, with hot milk.
yes, yes, could be. It depends. Okay, it's not exactly the beliefs or maybe religion, no? There are
Yes.
some natural things that you can replace to cure whatever or different illness, no?
Yes.
Yes, for that reason, traditional medicine is okay. It's okay because behind of those things, there are a lot of professional people, no? Scientists, doctor, maybe could be bacteriology, different things, different professional people. It's important. But for example, in the town, for example, when you go a special place so far, and maybe the people don't have the opportunity to buy something in the drugstore, they need or they need invent something in their own place to cure whatever things, nah?
Yes.
But whatever point of view is okay. It's just your point of view is normal. But I think that George developed a good performance. Congratulations, and also you, Paola.
Thanks, teacher.
Okay.
Thank
Let me see. I want to. Okay, students, according to the vocabulary that we practiced in the last class, tell me how do you feel today?
Uh, I feel well. I don't have any condition or any illness. No, I am.
Okay.
Of course. I'm thinking in the diseases, the illness.
Yes.
I remember. I feel well. I concentrate. Uh, I don't feel. I feel pleasant. I feel well. This is my my mood. Most of the particularly all the classes we have.
Okay, and you, Paola, how do you feel today?
In my case, I feel very pleased and motivated because I want to learn very much about the English language. My goal or my major motivation is to speak English of fluency way, and this thing motivate me every day when I wake up, when I get up, when I start my day. I always thinking about my career and my goals in the future.
Okay, in your case, Paola, I know that you work in a school, no?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Maybe, how do you feel in this moment? Sorry, according to the things that you have learned in this time. For example, I don't know, maybe, sorry, 3 months ago, you didn't know many things. But now you have a new vocabulary, you have learned new words. How do you feel in this moment if you compare your English 3 months ago?
I feel so good because I learn many vocabulary, and that reason, and for that reason, I'm motivating it every day because I want to learn very much, and I I'm happy because I see the progress in my life, in my skills, and I have to practice about the English in other pages and listen to music every day in English, reading a news, looking at news, and I was working about the English vocabulary, and for that, I'm happy for that
Okay, and
reason.
you, George, how do
Well,
you feel in this moment?
I how I feel.
Yes, in this moment, according to your knowledge that you have get in this English course.
Well, I'm feel currently more confident because I think I better my fluency, and especially the ability to speak and improvise and speak. This is something I need to practice a lot, and these classes serve me well because I have a lot of knowledge in theory. I read a lot in English, but of course this is one part of knowing of the knowledge in English. You need to speak it. You need to speak with people in real time. Of course, this is very important because you when you teach the people the students, they see you, that you need to speak with them. That kind of the skill is necessary, very necessary, and I really need I really appreciate for that, for because for me it because it like how I say, improve myself, improve
Yes,
my skill, and I feel well. I feel very well in that kind of in that kind of thing.
I think that when we decide to study English, because we have a challenge, not trying, because the most of the people think that learning language is so difficult. And some people say, "Ah, you're going to study English? I don't like English because English is so complicated." But you have a goal, you must be concentrated. But also you must sacrifice maybe time to organize your schedule in order to practice English. And you want to advance in your English process, nah? That's the idea.
Yes,
Everything in our life need an effort. Everything. If you want to finish your career in a good way, you must effort. I know some people with are studying English and they are in an advanced semester, but they don't know what happens. They can speak in English because maybe when they enter at the university, maybe they have other opinion or other how can I do that? Other sides or maybe other projection, no? In their life. But what is the most important? That when you are going to decide to do something, it's important that you take in your mind that you are going to overcome whatever difficult that appear on the way, nah? That's the
yes,
idea. Speaking English is not complicated. Just you need to concentrate and organize your schedule, practice all the time. In my case, I continue practicing English because every day you learn new things. All the time are you going to learn new things. You are going to learn new things. Okay, students, I want to share a video. Give me a second, please. On the chat there is a link. I want that you open that link. It's for about 4 minutes. Watch the video and then tell me please your opinion about it. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
I finished the video, teacher.
Okay. Tell me, George, did you finish, Paola? Paola, did you finish?
Yes, teacher, I hear you, but I don't finish to see the video.
Okay. Just 1 minute, okay? Okay, Paola, time is over.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, tell me, George, can you tell me which part of the video do you feel identified?
Well, I think the part that I feel related with the video is when say, yeah, I don't have the money for the thing. especially because I think this is my main limitation. Because I really, by example, I really want to do a lot of things. Especially, I really want to see many places, go to the United States. The that thing needs money, and many other projects I have in my mind really needs money. So this is my limitation. I say how I can get all this money to get my goals. And this is problematic, and I don't see. I sometimes feel I don't have fully the control of that situation, at least for now. This is why I am doing this course, because I feel with that knowledge I could get a better placement, and of course get better opportunity to me. But I see this my limitation is not physical. I don't feel weak. I don't feel I don't feel I can do these kind of things. But I think money is lacking in my plans.
Okay, I think, thank you very much, Josh. I think that every person has a limitation in their mind, huh? But it depends of the dream or the situation that they want to live in their life. But in my case, I can say that I would like to travel to United States too. The last year, yes, I was in the embassy in Bogota, and the embassy denied me, denied mm,
Lisa?
the visa, yes, the visa. I forgot that word. And I felt so sad now because
Yes.
my mother lives in that country, and I had 21 years that I can see her. And for me, sometimes it's complicated because, for example, in December, sometimes I feel sad because most of the people have their families, or maybe they receive a lot of relatives in their houses. But in my case, I live just with my daughter. My mother
Yes.
is deaf and my father is deaf too, but I have other mother now because I grew up with my aunt, and she's like my mother. But I think that when I was in Bogota and the embassy denied me the visa, I I said I'm not going to come back again because this is so difficult. I'm not going to spend my money. I'm not going to spend my time because if I come back on the next year, I'm going to receive the same new. But in this year, I decided to go again. Why? Because we must be constant, no? We
Yeah.
must we must effort, and also we must try to do our things several times.
Yes. The thing is, the video not mentioned. There are things we can fully control, because, by example, you say the embassy deny the visa. This is something I we can control. We can control
Yes,
these things. The thing is necessary, or at least is remarkable in the video, is not the all the obstacles. Is the attitude
attitude. Yes,
we have with all these obstacles. Some people get depressed, but some people see those like as a challenge. And
yes, or
and
goal.
yes, and the point is not have difficulties. Is how you handle all these difficulties.
Okay, continues. Sorry, George. Continue. Don't worry.
Yes, and this is why for me, at least the video in that specific part of, Of course, the video is about mostly in a sport motivational, or at least is what the video show. Is about people boxing, people playing football, people something physical. But of course, you can apply all these the situation in many
Yes,
others.
the other stages, yes, yes.
Yes.
In this
Uh,
case, it's about sports, but the main idea is that you can apply those things in whatever situation, no, in your life,
of course.
maybe in the university, in your family, in your job, in on the street, in whatever, in a different place, in whatever place that you maybe are going to face a difficult situation, no? Because, for example, there are some people who face the same problem. For example, I can face a problem and you can face the same problem that I am living. But I think that it depends about my attitude. I can face the problem in an easy way, and maybe you are going to see the problem so big now or
Yes.
bigger than me. It depends of the attitude. Okay, Paola, what's your opinion about the video?
Well, in my opinion, my opinion is about it's a good message the video give us because it's a motivating message about the things that you try to do in your life. Many people complain for everything, but the most important is to try to do the things. Is
Okay.
every day to think about your goals and to try broke the obstacles
Okay.
in ourselves. And the most important is thinking about the major motivations and everyone must to try all the things that is good for your life. Yes, and
Yes.
I like the message because I identify with that. Sometimes I feeling sad because I don't get anything about in my life that feel very well, but that is not important if you thinking about the good things in the future.
Yes. That I think that also everyone face different situation. For example, one of my dreams is to go to to travel to United States, but maybe Paola have a different dreams and maybe yours have other things. But I think that the most important is to effort and be persistent with your dream, nah?
If you fall up, you must to get up and to stand up again and to
Stand
try.
up and continue. If you can walk, you need to run, nah?
Yes,
It's important that sometimes we need to accelerate our process because sometimes the problem is not the money. The problem is not for example, other things. Sometimes our problem is in our mind
yes,
because some people think in a negative way. Now, I
yes,
can't say I'm not going to be able to do this. And other things that I want to share with you is when you speak with a negative person and maybe they didn't have the opportunity to achieve their goals and they
yes,
start to listen to other people who have a positive mind. They start to express their negative things in order to maybe go down with you. But what is the most important? You must believe in yourself. You
yes,
must believe in your skills. You must believe in your potential. It's important that if you decide to study English, you have in your mind that you are going to be able to overcome whatever things that you must face in your life. Some people think that English is so complicated, but my question is, what do you think about to learn a new language? For example, Paola, do you think that you are going to be able, or maybe do you think, oh no, it's so difficult? So difficult teacher, maybe I'm going to quit because I think that there are some things or many things that I'm not going to learn. What's your opinion about your career?
Mm, I think that is a little complicated because in my case I like to learn other languages, but in the career you must learn other things, not only the language. You need to learn the pedagogical way
Pedagogical?
to teach, and other information about the career. For example, the didactic
Yes.
English didactic activities to show to your students. In my case, because I want to be a teacher and I want to share my knowledge with other people, and not only to learn language, something. I need to learn other things in where I can to express my abilities and to show my own knowledge about that with creativity and dynamical ways.
Yes, of course. And you, George, what do you think about your career?
Well, I personally feel this career is. I think I have I think I have the ability, or at least have the enough skills to understand English language. Of course, the modesty apart, I think there is a lot of to learn. Every day I see a new video or read a new topic in English. I see there is a lot of information. I can understand. So I need to require dictionary. I need to require actual information or translation to understand completely. And I think I think there is a lot to learn, but it motivates me because I like learn. Especially language. Foreign language are interesting for me, especially in in songs, in movies, in that kind of things. I find all these kind of very interesting. And English is obviously my first language to dominate because I know this language is basically the language of the world.
Yes, it is
It, it,
universal. Okay, continue.
yes, and if a person want to go to other places and visit other countries, or you really need to have a normal level of skill in English. And of course, you need to dominate quite well. In the aspect of the work, I also have practice because I assessor. Did you say that in that way? Assessor, teacher. When I the word is assessor.
Assessor,
Assessor. When I teach
advisor.
advice. When I advise
Yeah,
not
people say assessor too, no? But it's prefer to say advisor.
yes, I currently advise in English and students in high school students, and and one of why I am advice. She manifested me. She get better notes. She get better than the last year. I don't even teach them in that year. So I feel I am not only improve my level of skill, but also improve the level of skill of another person. That is a good motivation for me.
Okay, good. Thank you for sharing your opinions, students. Also, I want to motivate you to continue working very hard. It's very important in this English process. And also, henceforth, you are going to face a different situation now in your English process. The most important is that you don't stop. Don't stop and don't give up. Also, try to go ahead and advance with your English process. I can say, for example, in every class, I can give you new information, new vocabulary. You can watch different videos, but the idea is that you feel self-confidence in order to recognize your weakness and strength in order that you can correct your mistake and advance with your English process. That's the idea. In this class, for example, just we are going to practice English conversation now because I know that we have learned different things in different classes. For example, Paola,
Yes.
can you tell me what is your opinion about the people who give up in the when they start in a career? No? Don't think about that they have a difficult situation. Maybe when they say, "I can't do it," I can. I don't have the ability to continue. If you have, for example, in front of you a person with that point of view, what did you recommend for those kinds of persons?
Mm, for the people that don't have all the skills about the,
Maybe the people who don't think that they are be able to continue in their whatever career.
um, I don't know. I think that the people when they choose about the one career, it's important to infer or to thinking about what is the result in the future. Yes, so when the people left the career, mm, maybe it doesn't your career in life. It doesn't. Uh, I don't know. I think that is personal, no? I recommend that to try all different kind of career or continue to study because it's important that people learn every day and if they have enough money to study in a university, it's important to try in other different institutions. I don't know when they always practice and learn other things.
Okay, and you, George,
Well, when I found people who say they can do anything, or they don't have enough skill, or just they don't know what they want to do. Um, I I really want to recommend to them, just fear them all, be calm in emotions. Why? Because people who are stressful, or people who have or is depressed, or people who feel very sad,
yes,
can can feel can feel clearly. So people who have sadness and all these kind of negative emotions can think very well. They almost choose things, bad options in those moments. So if a person have that kind of feelings, they need to first stop them. How they can stop those feelings? Well, we need family, we need friends. We need help. We need people who make us feel well. Once we feel emotionally well or fine, we can really think clearly about our how what is our skills, what I am I'm very good, what is my goal. All these things will manifest more clearly in that kind of state of mind. And when you this is very complicated topic, because this is something the persons have very different. Many persons have different skills, and it's difficult to me to judge people who doesn't have the same skill than me. Of course, there is for example, I don't like mathematics. I find
Right.
them I find it very stressful, and I feel when I see it, I feel it really stressful counting all these things. Make sure these are these calculus go right, and so on. This makes me feel stressful. But there is of course many people who have these skills are better, and of course this skill is very important for a lot of careers, and this but of course they need motivation. They need to put the motivation to get to know these skills works for that kind of degree. And this is difficult because people as we are talking about and all on all this the course um, have different goals. Some people want money, some people want to have a family, to have friends, to have time with them, to have time to share with all these things. And for me, of course, this is a very psychological thing.
Okay.
And I feel, of course, I don't have enough knowledge to recommend a person what they need to do. But why I could recommend them to go to the specialist, to go to people who have that kind of knowledge, and then they could get better, and of course they can choose the better degree, the better career. They fit they fit with their own skills.
Okay. Now, Paola, can you tell me what are the things, Paola?
Yes.
Okay, tell me what are the things that you have sacrificed to continue studying in the university?
Hmm. Could you repeat the question, teacher? I don't
What
understand.
are the things that you have sacrificed to continue studying at the university?
Ah, okay. I had to get time for me, for example. Uh, I don't have to share. I cannot to share with my family all the time, and to dedicate for my family, for example, is a sacrifice for me because all the time I must stay in my home to study, to do the homeworks at university, and what else? I think that is that in my case,
Paola.
the time to share with my family.
Okay. Okay, good. And you, George?
Teacher, you can repeat
What
the
are the
question.
things, okay, what are the things that you have sacrificed to continue studying at the university?
Well, I don't really I don't really feel I sacrifice a lot studying in the university, especially because I feel the things I gain with the study compensate all these sacrifices. And I think and I don't like the word sacrifice, because a sacrifice, it means you really you really are hurting yourself. At least this is the meaning of the word for me. When I say sacrifice, forget that thing. But really, when I sacrifice my time, yeah, I could say I sacrifice my time, but I just invest my time. I see that. So I invest in my time in the study. I investing all these things to get better. And I don't see those sacrifices are really a negative thing. For me, are just investment. For me, are things who makes me better. And I only sacrifice time, and of course money. The money is meaningless because I could get it. I could get it for my work. And but the thing is, mostly time, and use my free time to study. So I don't see that sacrifice me a lot in that moment.
Okay, it's a good point of view, Paul, because you are right. When you invest your time doing something well or something or positive things, you are going to receive your reward in the future, no?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the idea. When you decide to get something or to achieve something, you must invest an special time. One moment, students. Sorry.
In my
Well,
case
I
too.
am. Tell
And
me, okay, tell me, Paula.
other sacrifice for me in my case is to spend time in which I couldn't sleep very well. It's a sacrifice too, I think.
Okay, continue. Sorry, continue.
Teacher,
It's my brother. Don't worry.
teacher, I said that the for me in my other sacrifice is to don't sleep very well. I sacrifice my sleep.
Yeah, that's true. Because you must stay asleep all for a long time, huh? Me
Yeah.
too. Me too. Me too. I must organize the English classes, and also I studied at night. In my case, in this moment, I am doing other career. I am studying from on Monday and Wednesday.
Yes.
Monday, no, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And sometimes for
Oh,
me, it's so complicated. In this moment, I am studying also. I am studying finishing my career, now, and finish it. It's also finish it. And also, I am doing a early childhood technician because I work in a foundation. In that foundation, we attend pregnant women, and also I attend children. Now we have children for 3 years old until 22 years old, and we face a difficult situation with them. Sometimes we receive or we attend adolescents. We have problems with drugs, prostitution, and so difficult social situation. And sometimes I must go to the psychology because I receive a lot of information in my mind. Some students or some adolescents tell me, teacher, do you have time? I need to talk with somebody. In this moment, I am consuming drugs, and I don't know what can I go out with that. Our teacher, please let me advise me because I am in this moment in my family. There is a money, and I need to go to the prostitution to earn money. Sometimes it's so difficult to face those kind of situations because when you are out of that real life, you don't care about it. But when you are inside, it's so complicated to attend those kinds of difficult situation. But it doesn't matter because I like it. I like to help the other people. I like advise my students. Sometimes I must advise the parents too, because the parents don't have maybe the the vision, or I don't know how can I say that, the time or the ability to advise their children. Not, but I think that everyone face different situation. But the most important is that don't give up. If you are doing something, try to do everything in a good way. If you are
Yes.
studying the university, study in a good way. I like the words that said Giancarlos. I am not sacrificing anything. I am investing my time. It's a good point because at the end you are going to
Uh,
see results, nah?
sorry, teacher. Who is Juan Carlos?
Oh, Giancarlos is my other student, George. Sorry. It's in other group. You are in a group B, and Giancarlo is in the group A. And sometimes when I am in the other classes, I say George, teacher, who is George? Oh, it's my other student. Sorry,
No
they
worry,
are
teacher.
confused because I have two groups. You are the group B, and my other students are in the group A. Okay, sorry, George. Okay,
No worry, teacher. I know that.
don't worry. Okay, students. Let me see. I want to share a new link in order to continue our class. I'm going to stop the class at 7:40 because I have an appointment at 8 p.m. Okay,
Okay.
I must go to a concert. It's a concert in my city, but it's a Christian concert, and I like the singer that is going to come to my city. In my company organize an activity, and I won a ticket. I didn't pay anything. My entry is free, and I'm going to go to my daughter.
Wow.
Okay.
I won a ticket, and I'm going to because I'm not going to pay anything. It's free for me. And
Uh,
the cost was 50,000,
yeah.
and I'm not going to pay anything. Okay, student, continue. What we are going to do? I'm going to send to you a link. You are going to read this information. It's about your best friend. In this part, just read the article. No? Don't develop or don't solve the question. Just read the article. You are going to read the article and then you are going to tell me what's your opinion about it.
I finished it.
Me too. Me too, teacher.
Okay. Okay. Paola, what do you think about the reading? In your case, that you have a lot of dogs, right?
Ah, yes, I have two dogs and four little pets as well. I like the reading because it's talk about the best friend. Her best friend is a present that their parents gave to her, and it's important to have a best friend. Yes, but the animals is it can to be best friend.
Okay. Do you have a best friend, Paola?
Uh, no,
No? Why
I
not?
had one in a time ago.
Long
In,
time ago.
yes, her name is Karina. I think that is my best friend of children. When I was child, I had one. But
When you were in the school,
yes,
high school or kindergarten?
yes, and yes, I talk about with her, and I'm talking with message cell phone. I talk with her, and I consider that is my best friend. I came to come with her.
Okay. And you, George, thank you very much, Paola. What's your opinion about the reading?
Well, the reading is as it's about a girl with a pet who is a dog, and of course she like it too much. She described the dog, all the activities she do with the pet, and that reminds me my sister because my first dog it was her dog. Eh, and she go whenever they have with the dog, and have all these feelings with the dog, and I think it talks about that relationship about a kid with a dog.
George, do you have a best friend?
Friends, well, friends have I have a lot because I made a lot in all the things, all the activities I do in the college, the university, but currently mostly the lack of contact or continued contact, all these best friendship ends and becomes cold. This is uh, something that who happens, or at least I find it. Uh, I currently don't have another best friend in the very middle of the world, but I don't feel I I don't feel bad for that. Maybe people can feel bad, but I don't feel that in that way.
Okay. Experience. Thank you very much. Okay. This exercise was about speaking. In the past, maybe we learned new vocabulary, but today I would like to, I, I want to listen to you, your speech, because most of the time you are watching video or maybe reading a new vocabulary, and in these times was an English conversation. Everything was about your opinions, your point of view, and that's a good activity too, because using it, you have the opportunity to express your opinion and speak, maybe when making some mistakes, but that's the idea that you express your opinion and you can use the vocabulary that you have learned in other classes. In these cases, I want to say that, Paola, for example, it's important that you continue working in your past, okay?
Yes.
Past tense, try to practice that because you sometimes miss the present and past. And yours, it's important that you speaking English, you speak in a good way. I think that despite you are in a busy English too, you continue working hard. Try to speak slowly now. I have told you that, but I think that you are improving your English skills. That's the idea. Students, don't forget to practice. We are going to have our final exam on, let me see, November 23rd, okay? The next Friday. We are, we are
Okay.
going to, yes, the next Friday we are going to present the final exam. Practice and enjoy this weekend. Share a special time with your family. Don't forget to do it. I know that you have to do many things in the university, but it's important that you separate everything for everything. Separate the time to study. In my case, what I can say, I don't have enough time. And sometimes I start thinking about my life. Sometimes I didn't, I don't dedicate time for myself. But I'm working on that. Okay, that's the dynamic. I'm working on that. In your case, study. Don't forget to study. Share special time with your family, and also keep in your mind you are able to do whatever thing that you want.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, okay. Student. Have a nice night. God bless you, and
Have a nice night, too, teacher.
Cheers,
thanks
teacher.
for
Have a
having
nice
time.
day.
Okay, bye bye.
Bye,
Bye.
teacher.